bit was. I wish I knew where it was. I can't tell what's happening underground. Well, I found out in the last hole that my drill rods have not been going straight. This drill rod is only 2 inches in diameter. My drill rods have been bending. And I've been drilling a curved hole, and I've probably been drilling under the front bumper of my drill truck. Now, I've got the most powerful core drilling rig in the country right today. This thing has 90 horsepower at the drill head. And yet I couldn't get a sample because my drill head was so small and my drill pipe was so small that my drill pipes would not hang out like this. I would go through 100 foot of dirt. And once they were hanging out in 100 foot of dirt and me pumping water through there, they were in mush. There was nothing to support them. They would just bend. There was 100 foot of pipe just bending. I don't know how far it bent. It was actually snapping off right here in this last hole. That's how I discovered that they were bending. So I contacted Long-Ear Drilling Company. They're professional core drillers, and they drill all over the world. They are the biggest and the best. I asked them to come in. They told me the rates. It was like I said before, it cost $6,000 a hole. And they said, do you want us to log the holes? I said, I don't believe we need to log them. I don't even know what you're talking about. And they said, we drill down 100 foot deep. And then we take a test tube half full of hydrofluoric acid, and we drop it down in that drill hole, and we leave it sit in that drill pipe for 30 minutes. That's $72 an hour. And then we pull that test tube out, and we look at it, and we see where that hydrofluoric acid etches a line across that test tube. And by the angle on that etching, we can tell what angle our drill pipe is at. So every 100 foot, we know the angle of the drill pipe. So we know exactly where our drill bit is. We know exactly when we're going to hit the vein. I said, well, why didn't you tell me that 3 years ago? Because I would have been done. I could have done this myself. But the only problem is I would have had to gotten a drill head larger where I could drill bigger core samples. A Long-Ear core drilling is going to come in and drill 4-inch core samples for us. They're going to drill 4 holes. It's going to take them 2 weeks to get the samples that we need. Now they're going to come in with a drill rig that's got 63 horsepower at the drill head, smaller than my drill rig, and they're going to do a better job. And I'm right now selling interest at $20,000 for 1% interest in Monarch Mining Company. That's the 1% of the net profits of one vein 1,000 feet long across one property. Now I have 13 parallel gold veins tied up for 5.5 miles across the entire county, but I am sharing with my partners one vein 1,000 feet long, and is however deep it goes. Now if these 13 veins do in fact, they're parallel veins over a 1/4 mile width, if they in fact do merge at depth, the partners will share in all 13 veins if they are one vein but fractured at the surface. This is the end of my story to date. And I'm right now today selling interest in this, and I have sold $30,000 today. And I'm hoping that this presentation will help me to sell the last few remaining interest. I was selling 0.1% interest at $2,000 a piece, but I could only sell to 25 people in North Carolina, according to the Commissioner of Securities and the Secretary of State, who are going to give me an exemption to do this. And so I would not get my $80,000 that I need at this rate. So I am now going to only sell $20,000 interest, which is 1% of the net profits. And I'm looking for somebody to come in and purchase the last 2 or 3 $20,000 interest. Thank you for your patience.